Hi, everybody. Well, it's 2 o'clock again.
Hi, everybody.
Well, I forgot to turn that down. I had to bring my phone over here so I can see what you guys are saying. Cause I can't see across the room to read it. Oh, let's see here. Let's go to top chat. I mean, all messages, not top chat. Oh, let's back up here. Hi, Loretta and Denise, Banana Joe, Melanie, Lisa, Mike. Whoop whoop, Mike made it. So Terry, Rita, Randy, Yo Patty. You know I do that every time. Susan, you're out. Nice to see ya. Oh, let's see who else is here. Mona made it. I'm supposed to get the kiddo some shoes, so y'all might be going shopping with me. Oh, hi, June Hansen. Yeah, I thought you'd be at your brother's already too, Mona. Hi, Lori. Hi, Kathy. Oh, let's go down here some more. Thanks, Miss Lisa. Thumbs up. Hi, Bernice. Well, Miss Linda, the Irish Sale Lady's here. Jane from Thread My Bobbin. Jane has a really nice channel. I started watching her. I just caught her by scrolling through the feed on YouTube. I'll think what it is. I was scrolling through the all the different videos and I saw hers and then I started following her. And she's got a pretty good channel there. Hi, Ginger. This thing needs to back up. And you notice I have Nightbot now. Whoop whoop. Oh, but my ticker isn't going. I don't know why. Hi, Katie. Hi, Gladys. I almost scrolled right over Gladys. Hi, Joe. Hi, Bud Files. Golly, we got everybody here. If you want to drop your link, type in exclamation point quilt. Let's see if it works. Well, you're a variable, all right, Lisa. Well, it looks like I did something wrong. Yep, I did something wrong. Because it takes me to nobody. Okay, well, forget that. It's just as well because the banner, I had the banner set up too to tell you to do the explanation quilt. And I guess I still can't get it to work. Oh, well, I did try. That's so funny. Okay, I'm still working on that giant sewing machine. This one. I'm still working on that. But it is coming together. I got this part done. Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't put the other side on. I started doing this one, and I didn't put the bottom one on. All right. Well, I guess I got to fix that. Oh, I hadn't put that on yet because no, I got to put that on yet. But I have 3 other ones already ready to be sewed, so then I can go back to that one. Hi, Loretta. Glad you made it back. Show the pattern again. This one. There you go. Does it work without the explanation? Oh, it's without the explanation. Okay. Well, I was messing with this during the week, and I tried with the explanation and I tried without. So, okay. Hey, it's working. I did something right. I just forgot the words. I forgot how to spell it. So, whoop, whoop. Oh, and Lisa's not a variable again. Well, hey, that's an improvement. And I'm only on 1 live this time. Wow. So I am getting better. You're so good and you didn't know it. Well, I tell you, I don't like to read about all this stuff. I think once you sign into it, it should just work. But now, I learned the Nightbot from Mona's video about it. So if you need help with the Nightbot, go to Mona's channel. She's got the video for it. Oh, now this is really cool that you can all drop your own links this time. Hi, Susan. Shady Susan's in the house. Yes, but people sometimes want different commands for Nightbot. Yeah, and I can go in and change it at any time. I have another one in there too, but I don't remember what it is. I think it's Giggles. I think if you type Giggles in there, it'll work too. Yeah, you can put in any command that you want to use. Oh, see? I did remember. It's Giggles. I remembered that Quilt was the second one that I used. Giggles was the first one I used. But I got them both in there, so you can use either one. But there was supposed to be a banner at the top reading across there telling you to use either one of them, Maybe I didn't finish putting it up there because I couldn't remember the second word. Mike, it does like you. See, I tell you. Slowly but surely, I'm learning. Now we can get you on Chatbot and we can play slots. Yeah, I looked at chat box, but I didn't do nothing with it. I was too confused. It was all the Nightbot stuff was in my head, and woo, it must be too early for Jess to be home. Nightbot no likey me. It didn't work, Mike? It worked for Terry. Maybe it was still working on somebody else, Mike. Try it again. I know if too many people do it all at the same time. Oh, Mike is an invalid variable. Oh my goodness. There he is. I see him. Check out a New York beauty here. There you go. All right, Mona, you have fun out there. Let's all hope that Mona wins at the cards. She's going to her brother's to play cards. Mike, you're real. Oh, that's funny. And my foot pedal is still in the right spot. It has not moved. So that little gadget that my sister-in-law got me is great. I guess that's the right side of my hair that's falling down. Nope, it was the left. I can't tell. I'm a real live boy. Yep. That was from Pinocchio. See, I remember. I remember. Well, I tell you, this has been a really somber week for me. Except that I got this stuff to work. Deb, don't try to read it. I didn't try. I saw it and I'm like, it ain't even. There's Terry. Hi, Miss Terry. I'm going to long arm. I mean, short arm. Well, if you if if you join Discord, then you know what's been going on with me. But if you're not on Discord, you don't know. Because I barely go on Facebook anymore. So I didn't post nothing there. And I didn't post anything to my community post about it. But my mother in law died the other day. But it's okay because she was 97 and she went pretty fast. And yes, Terry, I saw you in Discord. I did my shaky fat pink person. Well, and then that was Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, it had to be Tuesday because Monday I was on the live with Mona. So that was Tuesday. Wednesday I was in here and I was working on this stuff. And then Thursday, my brother called, my second oldest brother. When he calls, it's usually nothing good. It's a death in the family usually. Well, he was calling to tell me that my aunt is very bad and in the hospital, and he talked to the doctor, and there's nothing more they can do for her, and it's down to just a few days. But I haven't heard any more from him, so as of right now, she's still alive. And then, well, I guess that's all the bad news. I have to lurk around more in there. Yeah, you do. And the more you go into it, Terry, the easier it is to navigate around and figure out where it's at. When I'm on my computer, well, even on my phone, it's very small dots beside which one it is that you need to go into to see where the post is at. Well, as of right now, Aunt Jan is still with us. But last time I saw her, she looked she looked just like my grandma the last time that I saw my grandma. And both times it was in the nursing homes. So I wouldn't use my phone. Well, I have it on my phone too because when I sign off my computer in here, um, sometimes it's 5 o'clock when I sign off, sometimes it's 6. But when I sign off of here, I go into the living room and I take my phone with me. And this way I'm still notified, but I don't have to answer if I'm doing something out there. Thanks, everybody. Oh, no, Lisa was there to see your invasion too, Terry. I saw her doing her little sup thing and spinning on her head. I saw you on Mona's Guide to Learn Discord. Yeah. Yeah. So now I'm back to sewing again. I'm back to working on this. Someday I'm going to get this done. I mean, when I pulled it back out, because it was on my white table, and as I'm cleaning off my white table, I'm finding things that I need to finish. Well, one of them was that Land of Liberty. I got that done. And then I pulled out something else. And I finished it up. And then I pulled out this stuff and I'm like, I pulled out these 2 blocks right here that I'm working on now. And I'm like, oh, I remember that. That was that block of the month from 2023. And I said, oh, I need to find the rest of that stuff. So then I start looking a little more and a little more. And then I found my little white bin over there on the white table. And, well, it was in where I have them stacked up over there. And I was having my husband put the orange one away over there. And I said, wait a minute, pull out that white one for me. Because I said, I recognize that fabric. It was the stripe fabric that I saw. It was this stripe fabric. And I'm like, I recognize that stripe fabric. I said, pull that out for me and let me look in there and see what's in there. And I looked in there and my blocks are in there. And not just 1 or 2 blocks, all of my blocks. I had all of the blocks done. I just had never put it together. So I want to live until they cut off my Social Security at the age of 115. Yo, Patty. Oh. I think there was one on the rolls from pre-Civil War, so you may live a lot longer. Lift the block up again. I can't even pick it up because I can't tell which is the bottom of it. No, it's going to go this way. This one is going with the one that's up here on my new quilt wall. I bought a picnic tablecloth and I put that up there. So I don't know if you can see that or not. I have another one here someplace. I have all my blocks down here beside me, except for my spools that go on the top. They're over here in that white, over here in the, you can't see my hand, over there on the white table. It goes with this one. There you can see it better. Oh, yeah. Anyway, it's going to go every other one with this one. And this one isn't the exact same on each block. There we go. Now you can see it. But it's not exactly the same on each block, I don't think. Well, maybe it is. But I didn't get the lines going in all the right directions. I just piddled with them. And so those are going to be every other one. And they're down towards the bottom. They're down here. With all of those half square triangles that I did a week ago. That's what I was sewing on last week, was all those. And I put them all together. So now I have a small border to put on the bottom of them once I put them all together. And then the triangles, the line of them go on. And then another border down on the bottom of it. And then the X's and O's. See, I thought I still needed to make the X's and O's, but I have those all made. And they're all sewed together. And then this down here is another white border that goes all the way around it. And then the dark one. And I have all that stuff cut. So spread the word, spread the word. What are we spreading the word about? Thanks, Susan. Look how nice those stripes are lining up. Well, not all of them, Lisa. They're not all lining up that way. Let me pull a couple of them here. I think this one and this one are going the wrong way. I don't know, because that up there is going the same way as these. So maybe this is right. Let's look at this one. Yeah. Well, this one's going right too. Oh, maybe I'm better at this than I thought I was back then. Anyway, this one here goes in the middle of It goes to the side of this big one. God, I can't even pick it up. And it don't help there was a pug down there. Okay, this one here. After I put that bottom border on it, then this star goes on it. So this will join the border with that one. And that is by the flywheel. And I got the flywheel done too. I just got to find the flywheel. I have the needle and the flywheel done. Here is the flywheel. It goes this way. I think it goes this way. No, it goes this way. Yeah, it goes this way. And I do have all the stripes going the right way on that one. But that's because they were flying geese. And then I have the needle done. And the needle's got all the stripes going the right way. So, and I got the stripes going the right way on all those half square triangles that I did last week. That are right here. All of these. These are all going the right way. Even the little spacers in between are going the right way. So I guess I wasn't too bad of a sewer way back when, because I had all those cut out. I had everything little sewed together. I even had all the half square triangles all sewed together and cut in half, because half of them you had to cut one diagonal, the other half you had to cut the other diagonal. That really messed me up. Oh, now let me catch up again. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Lynn. I can verify quilting her tea cakes quilt. Excellent piecing. Aw, thanks. Hi, Dawn. I got another notice about that tea cakes quilt, and it won't be here till Monday, so that's okay. Thread my bobbin, make them wonky, and then you can say it's part of the pattern. Yeah. So blessed with making it to 115. And they're going to make you go back to work or get evicted or die of starvation. Lovely. I was not on live chat. Yeah, Lisa, I was on live chat, and then when I went live, it flipped me back to top chat over here. So I had to go back and put it back in. Yeah, stripes are really tricky. I'm not going to ever choose to do stripes again. Not on the quilt in a block where they have to be a certain way. If they don't have to be a certain way, that's okay. But that's probably what stopped me from finishing this. And I don't even have any more of the striped fabric to put on this. So I don't know why I finished it. It was a block of the month, Terry. It was the 2023 block of the month with Missouri Star. I'm sure this thing says 2023. Oh, it doesn't say. But I didn't get in on the... Maybe it was 2024. It was either 2023 or 2024. But I did not do the last block of the month that they did. Maybe they're still working on it. I don't know. Lisa and Mona, if you do explanation point in your first name, that will bring yours up. You two are special. You're my special friends. There's Jess. Hi, Jess. Yeah, Melanie, it does because I haven't sat here and looked at them. I just know that when I was working on them, it was hard to do them. Oh, I see where I didn't get them right, and that's here. You see that one? That one there? It's going this way, and it should be going up and down this way. The other three are right. All four of them are right in this one. But you can also tell that I was still a beginner when I did this kit, because if you look, I'm showing you my mistake now. If you look at this one, here, it's not matching up down here on either side. So I suppose I could go in, rip that out, and do it over again. But that's such a minor mistake down here and here. I ain't going to redo it. I'm just going to turn it so that that's on the bottom. And then maybe you won't notice it as much. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Yo Patty, I don't think I'm going to rip it out. But everybody, you should go to Thread My Bobbin, though. She is a wonderful quilter and just a pleasure to watch on the video. Subtle messages. You think? Lisa, did you try the explanation in Lisa? Huh. Well, I guess you just have to quilt. Oh, Mona's still here. Well, I did put in a command for explanation Lisa and the same stuff that I put in on the others, and maybe I didn't put in your awkward quilter GA on it. Okay, I'll go back and I'll fix that. Yeah, you're just an invalid variable. Oh, let me tell you, Thread My Bobbin, I am a complete beginner because I just found my 1/4 inch in the last 6 months. Hi, John. How are you? I'm so glad to see you. Oh, She drove to her brother's and he's not there. Oh. She's going to start a new channel called Invalid Variable and just gossip. Where was the 1/4 inch? Let me tell you, Mike, I tried all these different 1/4 inch feet. I tried my regular foot, everything. I tried the seam tape. I got seam tape down here. Can you see it there? There's the seam tape. I tried the 1/4 inch seam thing that I bought off of Amazon. And I talked Lisa into buying it, and neither one of us like it. And then I tried the seam guide with the little holes that you put your needle in to line it up, there. I tried using tape with that too. That didn't work either. And I tried the 1/4 inch foot with the guide on the side of it. That didn't work either. I don't know why that one didn't work. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. And then digging through my feet that I had for my old machine, I found a 1/4 inch foot. And let me tell you, that one's a 1/4 inch foot because I got my 1/4 inch out of it. I look at the foot of my machine and that gives me the 1/4 inch. Can you share the name of the pattern again, please? It's called the Peacemaker. It's called the Peacemaker, and it was the block of the month with Missouri Star. And it was either 2023 or 2024. If it was 2024, it was the beginning of it. But I think it was 2023. Because I did not do the last one with Jenny and Natalie, because that was before Jenny left for Africa, and I did not do that one. So I think this one's 2023. There is no date itself on it. I've been looking all over this thing. I don't see a date. Let's look on the inside cover. No, there's no... I don't see a date. Usually they put it on one of the pages, but I don't see a date on this. I don't know what it is. It says to contact them via email is info@MissouriQuiltCo.com. And I know they had it on sale last month. This was one of them that they had on sale. This one and the Christmas tree one, which that's the one that I have to do. I don't think I did any blocks for that one. No, I was looking, Dawn. I did not see. There you go. February 2023 is when she did the video. I said 2023. Yeah, Bernice, it was just on sale. They had their block of the months on sale. The previous ones. Rita says 2023 quilt block of the month. Yep. See, I was right to begin with. The force is with Mike. Well, the pattern alone is $35. Well, that's because you get 9 or 10 of these patterns with it. I didn't think it was $35 though, but I was looking at the kits. I was looking to see, and the kits were a huge discount. The kits that were on sale was a huge discount. Monthly, it was $35. It was $35 a month for each of these because you got the patterns for that month and all of the fabric that you needed for this month. Well, Mona, it was cheaper for me to buy it by the month than it would have been to get the pattern and all of the fabric for it. It would have been cheaper on my budget. On their site now, it is $279 for the complete kit. It was less than that. It was either last month or the month before. Yeah, it didn't hurt me doing it that way. But after this one, I had decided I wasn't doing any more block of the months because I wouldn't finish them. Well, now I'm trying to finish them. Oh, now, Lisa, you know you've spent a lot of money on other stuff. So, but for me, it fit my budget to get it month by month and have something to look forward to because I don't have a stash like the rest of you do. The rest of you have a whole bunch of stash. I don't. If you look around my room, I have a desk over there that's filled with some notions, cough drops, 3-yard quilt books. There's a printer over there. And then over here are my little drawers that has, let's see, this one. This one has a backing in it. Can you see the backing? I bought that on sale, but I don't know what I'm going to put it on. And this one here, this one is just 3 yards of hunter green. Oh, I didn't know I had that. I need that for the next project I'm going to do. This one has a kit that I bought when I was first starting out quilting. I saw this and I got this one. And it comes with all the fabric. But you notice it is still in the drawer with some of the thread for it. This one here, I just have a jelly roll in it. My one and only jelly roll. Oh, I know what else this has. I got this Supreme slider for when you're doing free motion quilting. See, I hadn't even thought about free motion quilting when I bought this. So that's what that is. So that's what and this is a light box here that these unfinished quilts are sitting on. And then my 15 drawer, that is notions, thread, scissors, spare seam rippers, spare snips. That's all in these things over here. That's what all of these are. I've got, I don't know how many of these binding tools. I got 3 here, 1 here, and I don't use them. I bought some leaves, applique leaves, for one of the projects that I wanted to do. And they're still in there. I haven't done nothing with it. Oh, that one says fabric wool, but I don't know what that is. Oh, this one. This is the backing to the Peacemaker, the one I'm working on. This is the backing for it. And it's a 3-yard cut that's 108 wide. Yeah. That's the other thing. I don't like cutting and sewing fabric for backings either. And then I got a drawer full of rickrack and ribbon and stuff. So that's what's all in my drawers over here. Now, I do have some fabric down there, but my bolts of fabric, I have white with black dots, white with red dots, white with multicolored dots. I have white. I have one cream and one dark blue. That's it of my bolts. That's all I have. And they're underneath my ironing station over there. I have some batting. I have Insulbright. I have batting for... When I buy batting, I buy the queen size for everything. If I'm doing a throw or something, I just cut the batting down. Hi, Judy. Judy likes the 108 backing best too. I do because, okay, I gotta give you that quilt that I sent to Lynn for her to. Sheila. Deb's showing what's in her drawers. Well, when I was getting ready to send that quilt to Lynn for her to quilt, all of a sudden I had it all in the box and everything. I just hadn't taped it up. And I'm like, I wonder if I have to sew that back together. I don't think she'll sew the back together for me. So I pull it out of the box. I pull it out of the plastic that it's in, and I open it up. It's regular fabric. It's the 44-inch wide. I have to cut it and sew it together the other way. Yeah, see, that's the whole thing, Katie. If you're going to do something, a big project, you got to find all the different colors that go with it. And I didn't want to do that. When I looked at this and I saw all the different colors of everything, because each one of these spools is a different color. Each one of these blocks are made with different colors. And I'm like, I don't want to go finding all that stuff. Because look down here, there's yellow down here, and there's not yellow in any, well, little bit of yellow right here. Right there on that one. Little bit of yellow there. This is yellow and pinky color, maybe red. And then this one is green, and this one's red. So, And this has the red, the green, and the two different colored blues in it. Oh, and it's got gray over here too. This is out of gray. So it's easier for me to get a kit because I know I have enough fabric of the different colors. Plus, I can look in the book to make sure I have aligned them right. Because this next one that I'm going to sew, well, even this one here, this is like the snail trail. And I had to make sure I had them lined up right in order to sew them together. And yeah, my eyes were going buggy on that too. Oh, now, Mona, you know you're supposed to charge up your phone before you leave the house. Nope, all her fabric has a purpose. It's just unknown at the moment. Yeah, that's true, Lisa. Now, I do have some layer cakes, but I only get layer cakes when they're on sale, and I think that they're really, really pretty. I don't know where Shirley is. Maybe she's lurking. Hi, Lori. How are you? That last sentence. Except for the fat quarter from Soya's mystery bundle. Yeah, she don't know what she's going to do with that. I have a charger in my car at all the time. I do too. I keep a charger in my car. There's one in my husband's car. I have a charger in here. He has a charger in there. And I have a charger in the living room. So I have no reason for my phone to be dead. The 100-acre wood had 54 different fabrics and a total of 12 yards of fabric, not counting the backing. Oh, my Lord. I have seen all the different colors that it takes. Do you buy extra fabric to go with the layer cakes? No. Nope. I don't. Now, the last layer cake that I bought was a batik one. And I did buy the charm packs to go with it in case I need them. But no, I don't buy the extra fabric to go with the layer cakes. I keep a charger in my car and I have a spare in the glove box. Oh. Hi, Della. How are ya? Welcome. Well, I thought I was going to sew while I was on here, but I did a bunch of talking and showing blocks and patterns. And oh, I got a new pattern. It came just before I got on the live. This one is from Beverly McCullough. She's turning it into my favorite designer. And she works for Riley Blake. It is called Song Sparrow. It's flowers and little birds, little bluebirds. And this calls for a fat quarter bundle with 24 fat quarters in it. And I don't have a fat quarter that has 24 different fat quarters in it. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing for this. Yeah. Well, I don't try to get sewing done. It's just I did have this stuff ready in case I ran out of stuff to talk about and needed to sew. Yeah, Lori, this one is the $5 pattern of the month for Beverly McCullough. And I really like the Melody fabric. So if I'd have been smart, I would have bought a Melody fat quarter. But, you know, I don't pay full price for nothing. Not anything. I don't pay full price. So if there's a pattern of hers that I really like, I wait for it to go on sale. This one is $71 by $86. 71 across by 86 down. And it's only going to take 2.5 yards of a 108 backing. And backings I do have. I have a box underneath my desk that has backings in it. 108 backings. Because I buy backings when they're on sale. Green Fairy quilts. I'm going to have to go there and look again. I went there when Anne of Green Gables was on fire with everybody wanting that. But all she had was the jelly rolls, and I didn't want jelly rolls. Hi, Denise S. Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing real good. Hi, Shalom. No, you're never late. There's always replay. Always replay. It was funny. Was it last week? It was after last Friday's live. Because remember, last Friday was my first live by myself. And I ended up deciding that I was finally going to take over Mona's spot on Fridays. Because I had been looking for a while for when there was a spot where I could go into, you know. I was looking more in the mornings during the week, but even those were taken, you know. So when Mona decided to change from Friday to Wednesday, I thought, okay, well, I'll take Friday for now and see how it goes. And you know how y'all have notifications for me? My husband got one because I typed it in a community post that I was going to do lives at 3 Eastern, 2 Central on Fridays. He got the notice. And the next time he saw me, he says, "Oh, by the way, I see you're going live on a schedule on Fridays." And I said, "Yeah." And I'm looking at him, "How do you know?" He says, "Well, I'm subscribed to you." I'm like, "Oh." Hi, Joyce. See, I always have lurkers, and I just don't know who they are, but I can guess who a lot of them are. Could somebody send me some heat, please? Kind of need some right now. Well, I can't send you any because it's only 36 here. It's cloudy. It started out snowing and it switched to rain again. So no luck with me sending it to you. Lurky like a turkey. Oh, that's cute. Can we just go steal some from William? Yeah, William has a lot of heat. Besides it being hot, he's got all the fires around him. Did they ever get them all stopped? I quit watching the news, so Oh, Rita's got 87 degrees right now, Shalom. You need to go visit her. Oh, the fires are all out. Okay, well, that's a good thing because I know the fires were starting to get close to William. Oh, Sheila lost bobbin chicken. I lost it. What day did I just tell you I was sewing? Wednesday. I lost it Wednesday. I had gotten maybe this far on one of my rows that I'm sewing on. And I'm like, oh my God. It made that noise when it's out, you know? So I'm like, But I have to pull this all off in order to get to the bobbin. That is so cold, Katie. Katie, it's 30 and cloudy with snow showers, no heat to share. Yeah, Katie, it's 36 here. We started with snow, and they were good sized snowflakes this morning. That was at 6 this morning, and then it turned to rain. And the dogs go over to the door to go out, and we open the door. They look, they see the rain, they turn around. They won't go out. Oh, Lori said she lost bobbin chicken too. Here has been very warm lately. I hope tomorrow is sunny as I have laundry to do. Do you get to put your laundry out on a line? Let's see if we can get this so it's not all my head. I took a shower and this one little piece of hair keeps falling down. I guess there's a little one over here too. I got two pieces of hair that keep falling down. They're like cowlicks, you know, only they just fall down. They don't do the circle thing. Yeah. And that's what I've been doing, Katie. I've been catching up on all this stuff. I've been working on whips. Well, just the quilt tops. That's what I've been working on. I need to get the cutie set up. Yes, I need to get it set up. But I need to finish cleaning off this because the Aki quilt's going to go on this table. So, but every time I go over there to clean that off, I find another whip. And I thought they were all over here. I didn't think that I had this many on that table to be worked on. Because what I first found was the small cut and mat with all of these half square triangles on it. And I thought, oh, I'll just put them together real quick. That way I can throw them in whatever box they're in. Yeah, Terry, I said cutie. Yes, I have been working on old projects. Oh, yeah, the other one was the fairy quilt. I finished that quilt top. I thought I had it done, but I didn't. Because after I started peeling stuff off, I found the rest of the fairy quilt. I had it in two different boxes. So I finished that up and I put it all back in one because I have the backing to that in a box too. So I have a bunch of these that are ready to be quilted. I just gotta sandwich them and quilt them. I can write my name, Free Motion Quilting. I'm really good at writing my name. And I can do L's and I can do E's. I can do them, but I can only do them from left to right. I don't think I can do them backwards. Well, I might be able to do L's and E's backwards, but I don't think I can do anything else backwards. Now, when I unbox that cutie, it's going to have to be a video. Because, my helper will be helping me because he's got to put it together for me. Because I'm not going to do that. I'll be in here sewing while he does that. But I'm going to make a video of when we're unboxing it in the kitchen. But before I can do that, I got to get the AccuQuilt off of the kitchen table and get it in here. And, I know what else I was going to show you. Looky, Joe. See what's on the back of my door? And guess what I keep in there? I keep my aprons in there. Yes, I do. I keep my aprons in there. The other day, I guess it was Saturday, I was looking all around for my apron for that us three amigos have that are sort of alike. And I couldn't find them. And my husband came in here because he comes in here and he sits down and we chit chat because I have 2 chairs in here. And I said, I can't find my aprons. He says, they're behind your door. I said, no, the Snuggie's back there. He says, no, it's not. And I'm like, well, where'd the Snuggie go? He says, I put it in the closet. And I said, oh. Well, I don't remember seeing the aprons hanging back there. He says, they're in that thing you got in the mail. And I'm like, so I went over and I looked over the door, and lo and behold, there was my aprons in those little pockets. Sheets are the best, line dried. Yes. Do a premiere. All can all have a party with you. We can all have a party with you. See, I can't read stuff out loud, but if I was just sitting here reading that, I'd have figured that out. I knew you'd like that, Joe. I'm like, I've got plenty of wall space that I could have put it on, but I needed to be able to reach it for getting stuff out of the pockets. And my husband says, put it on the back of the door. And I said, the Snuggie's back there. No, it's not. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he says, no, I put that in the closet a while ago. And he says, but there is a pair of jeans back there. I said, jeans? I haven't worn jeans in years. He pulled them off at the door and he says, there you go. And I'm looking at the size and everything. And I'm like, ooh, I might be able to fit into these again. And he just laughed at me. He laughs at me when I get to being stupid. But I've lost so much weight that I can get back into jeans again, I think. I didn't go try them on or nothing, but that's because I really like these active pants. Active something. They're called active something. They're the stretchy pants that even when you pull on them and they stretch, they go right back to your legs. And when I started wearing these, my husband says, oh my God, you have really skinny legs. And I said, I've always had skinny legs. I have legs like a chicken. When I went into work on a day off one day, I had shorts on because I was out running around doing errands. And one of the girls that I worked with, Jamie, she was only like 23, 24 years old at the time. And she's pointing at my legs. Look, Deb's got chicken legs. And I'm like, yeah, I do have chicken legs. All my weight is in the middle of my body. I have big boobs, I have big hips, I have a big belly. So I was looking at it, Deb. Yeah, see? Giovanna won that and gifted it to me. Doesn't it look nice back there? It's just hanging up there so nice. Well, if I move the camera the right way. There you go. And my clock. Can you see my clock? That's a Missouri Star clock. I got that in the Advent box. Was it 2 years ago or 3 years ago? I don't remember. It was either 2 or 3 years ago I got it. I'm thinking 3. 3, I think. And no, I'm not ordering the next Advent box from them because I was very disappointed this last year. Even though they say that Jenny picked that stuff, I don't think so. Because Missouri Star is leaning that way with all the stuff that they're offering now. Like all the embroidery stuff. They just came out. Yeah, I am a brick house. Or at least I was. I'm not as bad now as I was because I've lost almost 100 pounds. Now I forget what I was saying. Oh, Missouri Star. But I got the Advent box this last year and I was very disappointed in it. It had a lot of embroidery stuff, which I don't embroider. And there was very little fabric this time. So there was more kit things in it. One had an embroidery hoop this big and it had 3 things, and the 4th one was Chuck the Duck to be embroidered on or cross stitched or something. I don't do handwork, so it was a waste of my money. Yes, even Katie says it was a disappointment last year. Too many things that I won't use, and day 25 was a joke. Yes. I was completely and utterly bummed about it. And I ended up buying 2 boxes last year, and Lisa bailed me out and she bought one of them. And then after I get through all of it, I'm like, oh my God, Lisa, I'm so sorry. Because it was her first box. And I'm like, that was a huge disappointment, I have to tell you. Because I was talking up all the boxes before I opened that one. And I only open them one day at a time or 3 or 4 days at a time after the fact. The clock was the only year I did it. Very disappointing. Now, I liked it that year. But let me tell you, with having those little kit projects in that box, that's what y'all are going to get from me as gifts when I finally reach 500. But I'll only send it to you if you happen to be into that thing. Hi, honey. What are you doing, baby? Come here. Come here. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Come here. Come here. I can't get her. I couldn't move my feet around her. There. See, everybody wants to see you. Yeah. You're my quilty pug, huh? Yeah, you're my quilty pug. Look right there. Look right there. Yeah. That's my girl. She cuddles with me at 8 o'clock at night. She comes up and she lays right here like this when I'm sitting on the love seat. She lays there, so I just pat her and rub her. Yeah. Yeah. You're my girl, huh? Look at there. She even stuck her foot in my pocket. And no, I don't have anything in my pockets yet. But boy, it collects all the stray threads, which is a good thing because I was making a mess on my clothes all the time. Had stray thread everywhere. Honey, come live with Auntie Terry. No, 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 no. She gets treats at 8 o'clock at night, every night here. And after she has her treats, then she comes over to me and she wants up on my lap, and I bring her up, and then she cuddles with me. She is really sweet. I have another one, Sassy. Sassy will come into the sewing room here. And when she comes in, she wants me to pick her up and I cuddle her here. But she is so much smaller than Honey is. She's only like this big on me. From the top of my tummy to here. That's it. So I'm holding her with two hands and I'm pretty much covering her. And then I just pat her for a little bit, and then I put her on her spot. She sits on the armrest between us on the love seat. What doesn't Lisa need? I think I'm going to cheat on my no buy 2025 and buy Lynn's Advent box from Soft Squares. Yes, hers were really impressive, weren't they? Because I watched Leanna open those up, and you got a lot of fabric with that one. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's over here. See, I'm looking in this camera, and I can't figure out which is my right side. Are they jealous of each other? Only when it comes to food. Sassy goes crazy. When Honey first got here, now see, Sassy was always the quiet pug, always. And when Honey first came, you know how puppies are, they want to play. And Sassy did not want to play, and she would bark at her. Well, now she only barks at her when she thinks she should be eaten. She barks at her to keep her away from the bowls. But they each have different bowls. So I don't know what her big problem is. Lisa, also before the prices go up, I may be making a big purchase soon. Got to get it while I am still working. Yes, you do. I bought my cutie. I got to thinking about it the other day, about how long my cutie's been in its spot. And it's been 3 or 4 years. I'm thinking more 4 years than anything. And It is next to my hutch in the hallway. Because in this house, I don't have any room for my hutch anyplace else. So it's right next to my hutch. And when I told him that I wanted to get the cutie set up, he says, well, after you take it out of the box and get it all set up, he says, I need the box back. I said, what? He says, I need the box back. I'm used to the box being there. So whenever I walk by, I set something on it that I want to remember when I come back out of the bedroom. So he wants it as like a end table type thing, just because it's been there so long. Yeah, that was my 2 hour after I ate lunch. It always has me check my sugar 2 hours afterwards. You can't make statements like that and just leave us hanging. Well, Terry, she was watching Jessica the other day on one of her videos, and she saw her handy quilter, and it was a Juki Moxie, and it was on a sit down table. And so now Lisa wants one of those. But she hasn't decided for sure. She's still waiting to see my cutie. I tried telling my dogs that there are no 3-week-old puppies, so no howling. They do not listen. Well, let me tell you, Sassy was never a barker of any kind. She never whined. She never made noises at all. She didn't even fart. So when she first started doing this howling and barking and stuff, I'm like, oh my God, was that Sassy? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh. And then when Honey came, Honey didn't bark either. She whined. It was her way of talking to us. So she still does that, but she was outside one day and the brand new neighbor moved in over on this side of the house. And our fence is right next to his driveway. She started barking at him, and my husband ended up coming in, and I'm like, what was that? And he says, that was Honey barking. And I said, what? What was she barking at? Because I've never heard her bark before. He started laughing. He says, she was barking at the guy next door. Well, now when the guy next door comes outside, he starts talking to her immediately if she's outside. And then she don't bark at him. Put the box back. Yes, that's what he said, Mike. Put the box back. It's furniture now. That's funny. Well, what can I say? And it's a tall table for him. So it's right at, as he walks by, if his arm is bent like this, he's right that he can reach it. It's almost going to go right in his hand as he walks by. Throw a tablecloth over the box. Yeah. Because we have to walk right by the box every single time we go by it. Set up as a sit down versus standing on a frame. Yeah. I was looking at the handy quilters until I saw the price, and I'm like, well, I can still do this if I decide to do free motion. And then Lisa was trying to teach me free motion, and the best thing I got out of it when she was teaching me was I could do my name. Oh, she's going to have a guy that's on her channel that sells long arm stuff. His store even carries Jukies. Ooh. Yeah, she has a Janome dealer 2 hours away. She checked their website and they do not have long arms, cuties, or anything. I may travel to Bama and check out Ken's. I'm sure Ken's has some because I've looked at their stuff online too. And I've looked at Sewing Machines Plus and Sewing Parts online. Yeah, Terry. And when the first time you hear them, it's like, oh my God, what was that? And here it was my dog. I didn't know she could even bark. I thought all she could do was whine. Terry was watching Lisa today as well. Mine is 5 minutes away from my house. I have a sewing place right down the street. If you go up to the main street and then go left, and it's down probably a half a mile. Yeah, I have one right close. Ken's is where she got her frame. Janome should have a sit down like mine. I swear I saw it at a quilt show. I don't know. Ken's is really good stuff. I've been looking at it. And it's about 5 hours from her. Well, I got my cutie when it was on sale. At the time, it was $800 and some dollars. And I'm like, oh, good God. And we got our income tax. So it was well before I was 65. And it had to be before 2023 because my hubby was still working. He's been retired 3 years, so that was 2022. So I must have got this cutie in either 2020 or 2021. Must have been 2021 because I'm thinking 4 years. Is when you move something that's in his way. He will stare it down while growling and barking. He really doesn't like change. No, I'm not allowed to move furniture around in my house. Besides the fact I don't have any other layout I could use, I have never changed my furniture around since I had my dog Cindy Lou. She was a little white poodle. And she had gone, I got her in 1972. I graduated in 77 and we put her down. She was 20 years old when we put her down. But she was blind she had cataracts really, really bad. She had the cataracts, she was blind, she was deaf. It was, so you couldn't move any of the furniture. She knew where everything was at the time. I'm saying 2021, Giovanna. Hi, Rudy. Susan says, I don't feel so bad about having my long arm so long, and I have only done 3 quilts on it. Yeah, I know. And I've got Lisa and Terry and Mona all in my ear all the time. You need to get the cutie out. Unbox the cutie. Set it up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, I know. Hi, Jan. How are you? Glad to see you. Hey, Jan, do you have another channel with the name Jan from Florida? I was in somebody's chat the other day, and this lady came in, and her screen name was Jan from Florida. So I immediately think of Jan F. And then I'm like, I wonder if she has a second channel that she's watching stuff on. Well, it's been an hour and a half, and I haven't done nothing. I haven't added any more threads to my. Oh, I guess there's a big thread. And I saw with leaders and enders too. So you would think that I wouldn't get all these threads. Plus, I'm getting ready to make a small waste basket so I can put down here because this isn't big enough to hold all of my little bitty scraps, my little bitty threads and stuff. There are definitely multiple Jans in Florida. Well, yeah, Sheila, I know that, but I was just wondering if it was her under a different name because they're both from Florida. The problem with people pushing you is that the more they push, the less you will do it. I am like that. No, because they're actually getting me to do it. So I have them that I can practice on. I had the extension legs for a year, got them the Christmas before last. I remember you getting those extension legs. Yeah, I am. I'm trying to get the tops done so I can put them in this pile instead of them being over here on the white table. And that way, then I can worry about quilting them later. This will not be on the top of my pile, it'll go on the bottom because it'll be one of the last ones that I do. No, no, Lisa. And it's all because I don't have it set up in here. It's on my kitchen table, which used to be my dining room table. So you know how big a dining room table is, but it's on the opposite side of me and I can't reach it to pull it over to do it. Okay, Deb, do what they tell you. They're saying Gene Hackman's wife died 7 days before him from hantavirus, and he died from cardiovascular disease. He had other medical issues as well. Oh. I'm waiting to see if the tunnel under his house is real or not. Because on YouTube, there's people that are doing YouTube videos about there being tunnels under there. I saw one yesterday that said there were 762 bodies underneath the floor of his house. I don't watch the videos. I just look at the titles on them, you know. I had to move my room around to make room for the 2 foot legs for it to fit. Oh, see, you buy toys too. Yep. I've been watching everything for that, and I wish I had long arming wasn't so dang expensive. I know. Ain't that the truth, Joyce? Well, the coroner said it could be anywhere from 9 days to 2 weeks that they died because they they're decomposing already. Well, it would. I wouldn't have been able to go anywhere near the door from the smell because I don't like the smell of skunk. And I can smell skunk a long ways away from the dead skunk. And the guy that called in for the 911 for the wellness check, he said that he went inside because the door was unlocked. So he went in, and that's when he found her. And I'm like, just opening the door, the smell would have got me. A tree air freshener. Uh, they have to have hazmat clean it up as death produces bad stuff that does soak into anything. Yes, yes. Yeah, his wife had to been smelling really bad. Well, and they say that he died on the 17th, which was what, 9 days before they were found. So, yeah, 2 weeks she could have been dead. Yeah, that's true too, Denise. I liked him too, but you got to remember he was 95. Who would play Gene Hackman in the movie? I don't know. Maybe Matthew McConaughey? 17th. It was the 17th, Patty, that his pacemaker quit. Yeah, Sam Elliott would too. But Sam Elliott might die just doing the show. That's why you got to think younger. Because they can always make him older with all the makeup that they have. Sam Elliott is in his later 70s. So Matthew McConaughey is what? Late 40s, early 50s? David Spade would play him in the movies. I don't like David Spade, so I wouldn't watch it. Oh, Chris Pratt. Yeah, I can see him doing it. The actor from The Bear Show, maybe. Uh, I figured that would get you laughing, Giovanna. No, Dwayne Johnson has too many muscles. you can't tone down the muscles for him to play Gene Hackman. uh, no, you can't do that. But now Matthew McConaughey, he's good. I can see him doing it. I can see him doing it. Liam Hemsworth, yeah. Yeah, The Rock is. He is Giovanna. And Sam Elliott was such a hunk when he was younger. When he played in The Lifeguard, oh my God. I was in seventh heaven. Jeremy Allen White. Now, isn't he the guy from Yellowstone that played Jimmy? Leonardo DiCaprio? I don't think so. If you see Sam Elliott in person, he does not look the same, but his voice is a giveaway. Yes, Rita. He has gotten, the older he gets, the smaller his body gets. His body is shrinking. And if you ever seen him in The Lifeguard, oh my God, he's got the muscles, he's got the hair, he's got the voice. Oh my God. Matt Damon, yeah, I can see him. Need to preserve Matthew McConaughey as he is. I don't want to see him play an older, declining human being. I saw him in some movie where he had to lose a bunch of weight for it. He looked awful in that. Yeah, same thing happened to Tom Selleck. Yeah. I watched Magnum PI. It was for the body and the hair and the mustache and the voice. I'm not a fan of Ben Affleck. Robert Duvall would be good to play Hackman. Well, Robert Duvall is way up there in age too. See, you get the older ones, I'm afraid that they wouldn't last through the movie. Terry doesn't like Matthew, and son Sam her way. Dallas Buyers Club destroyed Matthew. I didn't see that one, I don't think. That is what they have makeup for now. Yeah. That's why I said you need to get a younger one to play his part, and they can just age him with all the makeup and the prosthetics and stuff. Yeah, Scott Eastwood would be good. Matthew has a sexy voice. Yes, he does. And I can distinguish that voice. Even if I'm not looking, if I hear the voice, I'm going to turn around and look to see if it's him. Yeah, yeah. That's it, Chris. And as soon as I saw the trailer on that movie, I wouldn't watch it because I didn't want to see him like that. Oliver Hudson, Yeah. He could probably use a job too. Ah, oh my goodness. You turn off the TV. All right, all right, all right. I'm going to have to start saying that to you all the time, Mike. All right, all right, all right. I remember the movie when he first said that, and he ad libbed that. It was not written into his script to say it that many times. It's 3 times. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, that's funny. That's really funny. Yeah, I don't know where Shirley is or what she's doing. She knows that I'm on Fridays now. And she comes to our Saturdays and she comes to Lisa's Sunday mornings. And she was on Lisa's yesterday too. And she watches Mona and I on Mondays. Is that bad? We're turning Shirley into a YouTube freak. That's funny. Well, what else does she got to do besides quilt? I mean, she lives with my brother and she's retired. So, and Shirley just had a birthday on the 8th. On the 28th, Shirley had a birthday, February 28th. She turned 70. She does not look 70. My brother turned 72. Yeah, he turned 72. And then my oldest brother will be 75 in June. There's Shirley. I was just talking you up, Shirley. Lisa says that you be partying without me. I told him that you just turned 70 years old, and I don't think you look like it. And that Charlie just turned 72. He turned 72 on February 8th. And Mike, he'll be 75 in June. And my brother Mike looks just like my dad. Look at her. See, she knows me. I don't party. I don't party anymore. I have to say anymore. Oh, Bradley Cooper. Yeah. Shirley was lurking and waiting for you to talk smack about me. Ah. Well, I wondered where you was. Deb just hasn't partied with me. No, I haven't, Mike. Mike regrets it the next day. I have never ever regretted it the next day. I know when to stop. I'm working on the Peacemaker. I'm trying to get stuff where I complete the tops so I can put them in this pile over here to be quilted. Get them off of my white table over here. This one. The Peacemaker. The giant sewing machine. She's making a talking quilt. I have been talking for an hour and a half. Oh my lord. Deb's pretending to make something. She's talking, talking, talking. Well, I have to do all this talking when it's my live because when I'm on with Lisa and Mona, I don't talk. I sit in the background and I just giggle. When they say something funny, I giggle. No, Joyce, it's not old because Shirley, I told you, just turned 70. Yeah. I'm telling how old you are. 70. But she don't look it. She definitely don't act it. It's a pretty good size when it's all done. I don't have one here that tells me. Here we go. 95 by 93. It's a huge quilt, let me tell you. When I put the X's and the hearts together, oh Lord, that thing's long. And that's without the sashings on it. 95 by 93. That's a big quilt. Happy birthday, Joyce. Hi, Kelly. Oh. Hey, there's always replay, Kelly. Always, always. And you see, I have the other side of my apron on today. Oh, I guess that side is. I guess I don't have it on centered. But see, this one is really, really cute too. Let's see if I can pull it this way. And down. See, it says Debest, the Pug Mama Quilter. And then it's got all these things on it. It's very cute. Very, very cute. Yeah. Oh, Joyce is going to do the one that Katie and Jess are doing. Oh, now we're all telling age. June says she's older than Joyce. I think it has a 7 and a 4, June. Joyce needs to make herself an apron. Well, I really like this apron because you just put it on over your head and then you tie it at the sides. I don't have nothing around my neck to choke me. Lisa's going to stick to buying aprons. What was the huge quilt you were talking about? This one, the Peacemaker. It's a giant sewing machine. It's 93 by 95. Yeah, I've been watching you. I want to do a gem quilt. It is. It's huge. And when I found it again, all the blocks are done. I just needed to put on all the sashings and put it together is all I have to do. I don't know why I didn't do it before. Here's one that I don't think I showed you, this one. It's got is that the bow tie ones? And then the Happy Quilter, the signature one. And then some more bow ties over here. This one's yellow. This one's green and orange. And see, I got all the stripes right on that too. Did you see that? Yeah. And there's the one that I was working on last week down there at the bottom. That's the one that I had to rip out and start over on one side of it. Because the more I kept staring at it, I'm like, something doesn't look right over there. And I had the 2 blocks on the end flipped. So I had to take off the sashing and the 2 blocks and flip them upside down. Yeah, I saw that pattern. I really like it. Sheila, I found the exact same pattern for free on Robert Kaufman website. Construction is just different. Uh-huh. Yeah, the blue was really pretty. Oh, look at Lisa. She's shopping. I have to tell you funny about my mother-in-law. You know, she passed away, and all of a sudden my husband says, I don't know if anybody's writing an obituary for her. And I said, I don't know. I just assumed that Jeannie was going to do it because she's the only girl and she has lived in Muskegon her whole life. And while we're sitting there discussing it, my husband gets a text from his other brother. And he says, what was Mom's favorite color? And Kelly, he's sitting there going, heck, I don't know. And I said, well, I'm thinking it's yellow because I said, I've seen her in yellow a lot. And I said, and one day when I was in her bedroom when we were up there visiting, she had put on her yellow shirt and she was getting earrings to match. And I told her that she looked really good in the yellow. And she says, yes, I just love it. So then the next text that came through was from his sister. And she says, I don't know, but she wore a lot of yellow. And Kelly says, Deb just said that. Cobalt blue is pretty. Oh, $5 a yard. That's good. Yeah, doing homework is hard because I will say, yeah, I'm going to get it done, and then I don't get it done. Okay, 2 hours. It's time for me to go. My voice is giving out. I need some cough drops is what I need. Ooh, look at there. I found one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Add that to my little pile here. You want to do the gravity quilt. Oh, purple and yellow would be pretty together. I like purple and green together. Oh, yeah. Lisa had to buy fabric for the night and day quilt that she's going to do on Thursdays. I'm so glad you all came. I really am. I'm glad I got to talk to you again. So, yeah, I think this is going to be a good thing. Not so much for sewing, but for getting together. I did get that seam sewed. I got one seam done. One seam. I got two more that are ready. And yes, I'm a pinner. I pin everything. Y'all know I pin everything. Everything. That's why I have 4 boxes of pins right here. I got 2 over here and two over here. Yeah, Mike, don't disappear on us again. Jessica loves purple and green too. Yeah, I think they look great together. Lilac purple with sage green. Oh my God. And then pops of the dark purple in it. Yeah. All right. I will see y'all next time, next Friday, 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Central. We'll see you tomorrow on Not Quite Right. I might even post on my post a picture that I showed to Mona and told her that she should have used that on the Not Quite Right thumbnail. I'll dig it up. I'll find it. All right. I'll see y'all later. Oh, I got to go punch the button.